In today's fast-paced world, mastering the art of saying no is crucial for boosting mental freedom and overall well-being. Setting personal boundaries is not just about protecting your time and energy, but it's also a form of self-care that can significantly impact your mental health. By learning to say no effectively, you can create a healthier balance in your life and cultivate a sense of empowerment and control over your choices. Setting personal boundaries is like drawing a line in the sand that defines what is acceptable and what is not in your interactions with others. It is a way of honoring your needs, values, and priorities, and communicating them assertively to those around you. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself feeling overwhelmed, resentful, or constantly drained by the demands of others. By establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries, you can protect your mental well-being and create space for self-care and personal growth. Learning to say no effectively can have a profound impact on various aspects of your life. It can help you avoid overcommitting yourself and feeling stretched too thin, leading to reduced stress and burnout. Saying no also allows you to prioritize your own needs and goals rather than constantly putting others first. By setting boundaries and saying no when necessary, you can cultivate healthier relationships, improve your self-esteem, and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. Imagine this. You've had a long day at work, and all you want to do is unwind and relax at home. However, a friend calls and asks if you can help them move to a new apartment this weekend. In the past, you might have felt obligated to say yes, even if it meant sacrificing your own, much-needed downtime. But now, armed with the art of saying no, you confidently and politely decline, explaining that you need to prioritize your own self-care. By setting this boundary and saying no when necessary, you not only protect your mental well-being but also show respect for your own needs and boundaries. Understanding the power of saying no. Saying no is not just about declining requests or opportunities, it is a powerful tool that can lead to mental freedom and personal empowerment. By understanding the significance of saying no and setting boundaries, you can create a life that aligns with your values, priorities, and well-being. Impact of setting boundaries on personal growth and self-respect. Setting boundaries is required for personal growth and self-respect. When you establish clear boundaries, you communicate to others how you expect to be treated and what is acceptable to you. This not only fosters healthier relationships but also helps you develop a stronger sense of self-worth and self-respect. By saying no when necessary, you assert your needs and values, leading to personal growth and a deeper understanding of your own boundaries. Examples of empowering situations. There are numerous situations where saying no can be empowering rather than restrictive. For instance, declining a social invitation when you need time for yourself can be a form of self-care and self-respect. Saying no to taking on additional work projects when your plate is already full can protect your mental well-being and prevent burnout. By setting boundaries and saying no in these situations, you prioritize your own needs and demonstrate self-respect and self-care. Insights on improving mental clarity and reducing stress. Saying no can significantly improve mental clarity and reduce stress. When you say yes to everything, you may find yourself overwhelmed and scattered, unable to focus on what truly matters to you. By setting boundaries and learning to say no, you create space for clarity and focus on your priorities. This, in turn, reduces stress and allows you to approach tasks and relationships with a clear and calm mind. Saying no is not a sign of weakness but a powerful tool for enhancing mental well-being and achieving a sense of balance and freedom in your life. Practical strategies for saying no. Equipping yourself with practical strategies for saying no can empower you to set boundaries confidently and prioritize your well-being in various situations. By learning how to communicate assertively yet respectfully, prioritize self-care, and practice saying no, you can navigate challenging scenarios with confidence and grace. Tips on communicating boundaries assertively yet respectfully. When saying no, it's important to communicate your boundaries assertively yet respectfully. Start by expressing gratitude for the opportunity or request, then clearly state your reasons for declining. Use I statements to assert your needs and feelings without blaming or criticizing others. Practice active listening and maintain a calm and confident tone to convey your message effectively. Remember, setting boundaries is a form of self-care and self-respect, and it's okay to prioritize your well-being. Prioritizing self-care when saying no to others is essential for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. By setting boundaries and declining requests that do not align with your needs or values, you create space for self-care and personal growth. Remember that saying no is not selfish but a necessary act of self-preservation. By prioritizing your own well-being, you can show up as your best self in all areas of your life. To help you practice saying no confidently, here's a role-playing script you can use. Scenario: a colleague asks you to take on an extra project that you do not have the capacity for. Colleague: hey, I was wondering if you could help me with this project. It's a bit urgent and I think you'd be perfect for it. Thank you for thinking of me for this project. I appreciate the opportunity, but I currently have a full plate with my existing tasks. I want to ensure that I can give my best to each project, so I have to decline this time. I'm sure you'll find someone who can assist you effectively. By practicing scenarios like these and using assertive yet respectful communication, you can build your confidence in saying no and setting boundaries that honor your well-being and priorities. Setting boundaries is a fundamental aspect of maintaining mental well-being and cultivating a healthy sense of self-respect and empowerment. By understanding the connection between boundaries and mental health, you can enhance your self-esteem, foster healthy relationships, and prevent burnout in various areas of your life. Enhancing self-esteem and reducing being overwhelmed. Establishing boundaries is essential for enhancing self-esteem and reducing feelings of being overwhelmed. When you set clear boundaries, you communicate to yourself and others that your needs and values are important and deserve respect. This, in turn, boosts your self-esteem and self-worth as you assert your right to prioritize your well-being. By saying no when necessary and setting limits on your time and energy, you can prevent burnout and create a sense of balance and control in your life. Fostering healthy relationships and preventing burnout. Boundaries play a crucial role in fostering healthy relationships and preventing burnout. When you set boundaries with others, you establish mutual respect and understanding, leading to more fulfilling and balanced interactions. By clearly communicating your needs and limits, you can prevent resentment and misunderstandings, fostering deeper connections based on respect and empathy. Setting boundaries also helps you avoid overcommitting yourself and spreading yourself too thin, reducing the risk of burnout and exhaustion. Encouraging reflection and improvement. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your current boundaries and identify areas for improvement. Consider where you may be overextending yourself or neglecting your own needs in favor of others. Are there situations where you feel overwhelmed or resentful because your boundaries are not being respected? By recognizing these areas, you can start to set clearer boundaries, communicate assertively, and prioritize your mental well-being. Remember, setting boundaries is not selfish but a necessary act of self-care and self-respect that can lead to greater mental freedom and empowerment in all aspects of your life. Embracing personal empowerment through the art of saying no is a transformative journey towards prioritizing mental well-being, self-care, and self-respect. By reframing the act of saying no as a powerful tool for setting boundaries and honoring one's needs, you can unlock a sense of liberation and empowerment in your daily life. It's essential to see saying no as a form of self-care and self-respect. By setting boundaries and declining requests that do not align with your values or priorities, you can prioritize your mental well-being and cultivate a deeper sense of self-worth. Saying no is not a sign of weakness but a courageous act of self-preservation that honors one's needs and boundaries. A key is to practice setting boundaries without guilt or fear of judgment. This is essential to embracing personal empowerment. It's natural to feel apprehensive about saying no, especially when it involves disappointing others or setting limits on one's time and energy. However, by recognizing that setting boundaries is a necessary act of self-care and self-respect, you can approach saying no with confidence and assertiveness. By highlighting the liberating feeling that comes with prioritizing one's mental well-being, you can experience a newfound sense of freedom and empowerment. When you prioritize your own needs and set boundaries that honor your well-being, it creates space for personal growth, self-discovery, and fulfillment. The act of saying no becomes a pathway to liberation, allowing you to reclaim your time, energy, and autonomy in a way that empowers authentic and unapologetically living. In conclusion, mastering the art of saying no is a powerful tool for achieving mental freedom, self-empowerment, and overall well-being. By setting boundaries and learning to say no effectively, you can create a life that aligns with their values, priorities, and mental health. It's vital to recognize the importance of prioritizing self-care, self-respect, and personal growth through the act of saying no. Throughout this video, we have explored the significance of setting boundaries and saying no for mental well-being. Establishing clear boundaries enhances self-esteem, reduces overwhelm, fosters healthy relationships, and prevents burnout. By embracing personal empowerment through the art of saying no, you can unlock a sense of liberation and control over their choices and interactions. I encourage you to implement the strategies shared in this video in your daily life. Practice setting boundaries assertively, yet respectfully. Prioritize self-care when saying no, and reflect on areas where you can improve your boundaries. Remember that saying no is not a selfish act but a necessary form of self-care and self-respect that can lead to greater mental freedom and empowerment. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to our channel, Turtles Get There Too, for more self-improvement content. Share this video with others who may benefit from learning how to say no confidently and set boundaries for mental well-being. Together, let's empower ourselves and others to prioritize mental health, self-care, and personal growth through the art of saying no. Thank you for watching and taking steps towards a more empowered and fulfilling life.